How do? Here we are again. Animalistic attack at Belmarsh prison. Who am I talking about? The lad who has had access to cooking oil. He's made improvised weapons and has been given a certain freedom that has upset the victims of the Manchester Arena atrocity, to say the very least. Why is someone like that able or has access to things that can maim and kill people? 2 officers, 2 lads still in hospital. The lass is out of hospital. God bless them, their families. A lot of anger at Franklin. Is it any wonder? And where's he gone? He's gone back to Belmarsh. Those that aren't aware, 2022, this same creature, person of terror, extreme views, who's not going to change, was part of a trio that attacked a prison officer 3 years ago. Franklin now, this is his second attempt. The officer at Belmarsh 3 years ago, animalistic attack. Thought he was going to die. Yeah, coming back in off exercise, given the opportunity to enter an office. The guy in the office had got his back to him. They battered him. There is some camera footage. Other staff can be seen entering the office. Animalistic attack. I think this is an animalistic attack. Boiling oil. Weapons. Slashing, stabbing people in the neck. He's got nothing to lose, this lad, has he? Yeah? See what the Justice Secretary has to say about this. You know, there's people in the prison system that we have treated really, really badly, who didn't deserve the treatment they've received. Robert Maudsley, now at Whitemore, after 51 years behind bars, on a wing with 70 other people. It's not right. However, he's now vacated the glass cell under Wakefield Prison Monster Mansion. I can think of someone who should be in that cell, because you see people like this person of terror, this absolute monster, his second attack now in 3 years. He could have battered a prison officer to death 3 years ago, and he certainly could have killed prison officers at Franklin. Let's have him in that glass cell. Yeah? Minimum contact with the outside world. All the do-gooders now need to take a back seat. We need to start doing something with these creatures. Yeah. These others in the system, absolutely nothing to lose. Maybe, you know, they're not as extreme. But they're going to get that all day, aren't they? In dispersal prisons. What about Khalif? The young lad was a squaddy, a soldier, giving out details of special forces and the like. Got convicted of being a person of terror. He's at Franklin now. He had a hero's welcome. He's only a young lad. Looks a bit innocent, doesn't he? Imagine a few years with people going at him. Yeah? Imagine what he's going to become. Like I say, he's already a hero. He's a person of terror. And he escaped from a Cat B prison. Yes. What a hero amongst the brotherhood. People have stood back for 25 years. People have talked about what's going on in dispersal prisons. Hate, terror, extremism, and they've done nothing. Let's set an example with this monster that's gone back to Belmarsh. Let's have him segregated. Let's do it old school. 12 officer unlock. When he comes out of his cell, there has to be 12 prison officers there. Yeah, let's do it right. Let's cuff him to the shower, cuff him to exercise, 12 staff there. Let's have pepper spray, maybe battens drawn. Hold on a minute. We don't have 12 staff nowadays, do we? There's no staff. Well, how sad then? Just have to stay behind his door, won't he? And that's where he should be. In his cell, limited access to anything. TV, communications and the like. Meet his rights, no privileges. Animalistic attack at Belmarsh 3 years ago. Animalistic attack at Frankland. How many more opportunities? I might well be segregated now. Yeah? What happens in 6 months? Something like that. Back on a normal wing, normal location. Yeah? What will it be next time? Young officer, maybe a lass, dragged into a cell, improvised weapons, mobile phone to film. It's an horrendous thought. There's a lot of anger. POA wanting better PPE protection, stab vests and the like. I am all for giving prison officers what they need to do the job. I'm thinking that unit where they were should have been full riot gear, because that's the only thing that would have given them some protection against that attack. The fact that the guy was given the opportunity is an absolute disgrace. It's not a disgrace on the staff at Frankland, it's the authorities. They're not recognising the threat, the absolute threat and danger some of these people pose to prison staff. It needs to change. We need to do better. Watch this space. Yeah, this guy's not going to stop. He's not going to reform. He's not going to change. 12 officer unlock. Or even better, let's have him in that glass cell under Monster Mansion, HMP Wakefield, banged up. That's where him and others like him need to be. Watch this space. We need to stick together. We need to stand together. You know. God bless you all. Prison staff at Frankland and prison staff everywhere. Let's see what happens in the next couple of months. Let's see what the Justice Secretary has to say, because it's all about prisoners' rights. It's like everything else, innit? Fuck the staff. Prisoners. Look after the prisoners. And like I say, the outpouring of anger from the people involved in the Manchester Arena atrocity is very real. And they're right. Why has this animal been given the opportunity to hurt any more people? Just going to leave it there, guys. Thanks for your continued support. Thanks for coming. I'll see you.